Hello everyone. So up to last lecture, we have created vendor account group for domestic purpose as well as we have seen the one-time vendor. Even if you not completely understand the one-time vendor concept, we'll come to this scenario or this use case again while creating the PO or while creating the vendor account master data. So don't worry about this. But once you created the vendor account group, next step is create number ranges for the vendor account group as when we start creating the vendor master data, we'll get the number range automatically for that vendor. So for getting that automatic number or external number, we need to set the number ranges, which is our next configuration activity. We can use the T code xkn1 to get directly the path, or else we can go with SPRO path as well. So at SPRO path for creating the number ranges for vendor account is in SPRO. You can go to the financial accounting, then account receivable and account payable in that vendor account master data, then preparation for creating the vendor master data. In this node, you can go to the option create number ranges for vendor account. Once you click on that, go to the interval. So if interval is free, for example 17 interval is free, okay, but it is external tick is there. We already seen that intervals may be internal or external, okay. So if you get any interval which is free and ready to use, for example you can see this 30, it is not external, and NR status, that is number range status, is 0, so that you can utilize this number range. But if you want to create your own number range as per business requirement, then you can click here insert line. Once you click on insert line, go to the top side. Here you can provide the number range number. For example, see, number I will provide is a ZA, and try to provide the number range which will not intersect any existing number range. Otherwise, you will get the error suggesting that enter the intervals without overlap. Okay. So I have already, for practice purpose, I already searched for one number range which will not intersect to any of the other number ranges. Once you provided from and to number, scroll down. Okay, you can see the number range whichever you have created. We have created this one ZA 333 to 338, which is internal number range. Okay, so once this is done and you are not seeing any error of overlap number ranges, you can save the number range. Okay, click on continue and save. Changes were saved. So this number range, I am creating this number range ZA for the domestic vendor account group. Okay, here I will provide ZA for one time vendor account group. I'll create external number range. So again I will click on insert line, go to the top side. Here I will provide, for example, SZ. For external account or external number range, you can provide the alphanumeric. So here I am providing ONE 001 to ONE 010, and I am clicking on the external assignment. Click on enter. See if there is no issue that number range whichever you are creating is not intersecting with the existing number ranges, then in such cases you will not get any error. Okay, so which number range we have selected? This one, right? External tick is there. Then simply click on save. Changes were saved. So in this way, I have created two number ranges for my two vendor account groups. One is for domestic, which is internal ZA, and another one is for one-time vendor, which is SZ, which is external one. So both the cases I have covered here. One is internal, one is external. So this way you can create the number ranges as per business requirement. You can select from and to number or the sequence of the number, internal, external, whatever. So just for the practice purpose, I have shown you ZA is our internal number range and SZ is our external number range. So both the cases you can utilize as per your business requirement. Once number ranges has been created, next step is to assign that number range to your vendor account group. so that while creating the vendor against the vendor account group, you will get that number automatically from internal number range, or manually you need to put from the external number range, which is our next part. Okay, thank you.